Hey nieces, hey nephews, it's that auntie, and today, have you ever had a friend that you thought was your real friend, but they really ended up being a secret foe? Oh, well today we are talking friend versus foe.
My bills will rise up high. There ain't nothing I won't try to get there to the top. I've seen it all with my own eyes. Feel the fire burn inside. I'll make it to the top. So come and dance with me. Move with me. Sing it with me.
But before we get into that, ladies, you are looking lovely in your pink.
Oh, thank you. You too.
Thank you.
Yes, yes. This month is October, and we are acknowledging Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And so we want to send prayers out to those families that have been affected by this horrible, horrific disease. This month is also Domestic Violence Awareness Month. And so if you or anyone that you know has been affected or is being affected by domestic violence, please call the number that's on the screen. It is 1-800-799-SAFE, or you can text START to 88788. Okay. So we are definitely sending prayers out to those who are being affected by domestic violence as well.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Absolutely.
But back to friend versus foe. Let's get into it. This is the situation that Anise says that she's in. She says, I'm 33. I've had a best friend from high school for 16 years. I noticed that I'm always the one helping her with things, be it financially, babysitting, counseling the many crises that she's been involved with, that she puts herself in. Her energy is, woe is me. I used to feel sorry for her because she had kids early and she didn't have much support. Now, it's just annoying. I don't call her because she complains all the time. She moved to Charlotte, the city where I live, without telling me because she owes me money. Her cousin told me she's living with her. Should I call and confront her, or just let her keep the $2,000 and not speak to her again? Oh, all right. Well, we like to start out with what God says, Athena.
Hey.
Let God lead us first.
Well, we always talk about what we should do in the midst of something and not acting out on our flesh, which we are all, at some point, we have done, including myself, the wrong thing, acting out on emotions. But his word says that we are supposed to let him, vengeance is his.
Yes.
And that we don't want him to punish us, so we should not try to punish people. So the scripture that goes with that is Deuteronomy 32 and 5. Excuse me, 32 and 35, okay? So he says he punishes people, but he doesn't want us punished. But it is not for us to give vengeance to people when we feel we have been wrong.
Okay. All
So
right.
pretty much let go and let God handle it.
Yeah, and it's become so cliche with people, oh, let go and let God. But we really need to be operating in a sense of letting God handle it, because nobody can handle it like he.
Right.
No, we cannot, as much as we are trying to say, oh, I'm trying to walk with God and I want his grace and I'm trying to acquire his wisdom and blessings. Are we really trying to do that?
Right.
And are we holding each other accountable as friends and family?
Well, the question is, while she was constantly sending her friend money, was she enabling her friend to not do better for herself?
Okay, yes. Because sometimes we can enable.
Yeah.
We can be enablers, you know. We
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
right.
Yes.
And then it becomes a crutch for them.
Right.
So-
but we have to take some accountability as well as the enablers. Mm-hmm. And I always, in the end, say, what was the lesson and the blessing? What part do I own in this? Mm-hmm. So we have to own our part in it, too.
So the niece is only seeing the $2,000,
Right.
the money that she's out.
Well, $2,000 is a lot of money.
Oh,
now.
yeah.
I mean, no. I'm not discrediting that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that.
And was
But
it multiple times?
she's not seeing how long she's been supporting this friend. You just see I guess she's seeing like the principle of the matter. I gave you money with the intent that you were going to give it back, but you're not seeing, the niece is not seeing her own actions that have led her to this point. Where the friend, first of all, thought it was okay to come ask her for $2,000.
Okay.
Right? And also, she's only hyper focused on just the money.
Right.
And the principle of her moving to Charlotte without telling. Right? But you have to, is she looking at the entire picture in totality?
Oh, I like that.
With what's going on in that friend's
And the
life?
friendship. What's the core of the friendship?
What's the core of the friendship?
What's
also?
the core? Scales are oftentimes unbalanced in my
Come on,
Anita Baker. And we bear the weight that all it has to be.
And then
But there are levels in relationships.
There are.
Sometimes scales are going to be imbalanced. Unbalanced, imbalanced, however. But what part do we take in this if you are continuously enabling? Not saying she shouldn't pay you your money, but what part are you also taking in the role of the enabler?
But I think part of the responsibility is on the person that loaned the money. Because if you see that you're constantly giving her money,
That's right.
you should step in and say, let's talk about this. Where are you losing money in this? Can you stop eating out with your kids? You know, 2 stops at Chick-fil-A, you bought 2 meals. You know,
And Chick-fil-A
going
ain't cheap.
out, buying clothing,
Oh,
getting hair done.
yes,
There's so
amen.
many- let's look at how.
But then that's
you're
when people
budgeting
go
your
ghost.
money.
Because they feel like you're managing
Quiet
their life.
storm. Then they go ghost and move and don't tell you because you have called them on their ish.
Well, maybe if you're not
And I
getting
agree
more
with you.
money from
But
it,
I agree
may
with
have
you.
to
But
stop doing some of these things.
that's why I say
So-
you have to ask yourself, as the person, as the giver, what is the lesson in this? What part? What do you take part in? What is your accountability?
Right. Let's sit down and see where you can save money, and you can use it if it does nothing but pay your utilities.
Yes.
You have to, at some point, stop and grow up and think about what you're doing when it comes to finances.
we also need to evaluate our definition of friendship.
Oh,
So, in the aspect, okay, you want to help her with her finances, but on the same token, we have to see, okay, if she's asking, does she need it? Because I'm the type, I'm not going to question her. If she needs the money, if she's my friend, you need it. You're not going to ask me for $2,000 to go on a shopping spree.
Right.
If you ask me for $2,000, it has to be something big. So I
It's like
respect
I really need that too.
you really need it. So I'm thinking, you know, if you're my friend, you're not gonna ask me because you are mismanaging your money. You're asking me because, hey, I got a dire need and I need you.
But this is over time, though. This is not one $2,000 hit.
Right.
And then we-
This is over time.
said
So
this
you're
goes on.
constantly coming to me as if I'm an ATM.
Right.
You done niece done messed around and became a source of income for the friend.
Exactly.
and maybe
Without
not
any
so, but
accountability.
over time, it constantly appears that she is the one. Well, I'm gonna just go on and call that chick, because that chick, you know, she understands what I'm going through. This is an example. And I'm just gonna call and say, I just really need you to help me with this card, and I'm gonna pay you back. You know what's going on. You know you're my girl and I love you, but I've got to get my kids to school. And it can be scenarios like that. And you're like, okay, well, let me see what I can do. You know, you are my girl. Okay, and I'm gonna pay you back. I'm gonna pay you back, that chick. I get paid on the 5th or whatever. You will have your money in 1 month on the 5th. So it's not like, I think that people come to them with genuine challenges in their lives, and the empathy from the friend or family member, like, okay, I'm gonna go on and give it.
That's where evaluating the friendship comes in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because
Exactly.
if they've been friends for 16 years and she's feeling like, wait a minute, I'm starting to question this friendship. Is she my friend or is she really a foe? Because you have to acknowledge the niece's feelings.
Yeah,
The niece-
absolutely.
The
Yes.
niece
Yeah.
feels like
Yeah.
this person has
She has
been a
right
burden.
to her feelings. She has a right to them.
Yes, she feels like this person has been a burden. And not only that, why did the friend move to her city?
That's
That-
my
that-
biggest,
yes.
my biggest
Without telling her,
concern.
because she knows she's guilty.
I know.
And she knows she owe money.
She moved to her city and didn't tell her best friend of 16 or 17 years.
went silent.
Went silent, ghosted, because she feels guilty.
Or
she-
shame.
Or,
Or
just, or
shame.
embarrassed. She could
Well,
be embarrassed.
I think she may have, since the niece knew her cousin, if her cousin had told her or she had told her, the niece would have gotten with her cousin and said, watch her. Don't let her use you because she's done this to me. So to keep her actions a secret as to how she treated her, she didn't tell you.
She didn't tell her that she moved. Okay. So
I have a
she's
question.
covering her bases.
Right, covering her bases.
She covering her
'Cause
bases.
cousin may have said, no, I don't think we need to live together, because of how she's treated her friend.
Your
How she
prior
treated-
move.
Yeah,
the way
yeah.
you
I don't
move.
like the way you move.
I don't like the way you move.
I don't like the way you move. You did this to your best friend of 16 or 17 years, and now you want to move with me. Well, she's probably living with the cousin because the cousin is letting her live there for free.
For free.
Right.
Yeah. You got people that really don't want to pay to live.
And some
out
people
here.
finesseful and giving their stories and making you feel like
And then, but sometimes it takes some people a little longer. Sometimes it takes some people a little longer to get off, to get on their feet. So she may need that help from that
and
cousin,
we've all needed help.
too. And maybe she's trying to get on her feet to put a stack of money up so she can pay niece
But
back.
you have to
So
communicate. You owe
that
her.
yes.
Yes.
You should be going
Yes.
to her. She shouldn't have to find out from your cousin. She shouldn't have to hear it through the grapevine. That creates layers of problems.
I have a question for Denise. What is she, because her question was, should she confront her?
Absolutely.
Right.
My question is, what is she seeking to gain by confronting her? What is her expected outcome from the confrontation? And then you need to decide what type of confrontation. Are you just gonna run up on her and say,
Is it a confrontation or
B better
from
have my
from
money?
The discussion. We need to have a serious discussion. Now, if it leads to a confrontation, sometimes it, as Auntie Gangsta say, sometimes you got to burn it down because
Burn
it's
it down.
already down and start over.
okay?
If there is a starting over, or you got
I'm
to.
thinking about, I guess where Honey said that you have to evaluate the type of friendship that it is.
Yes.
Because I'm thinking about one of my good girlfriends. We've been friends since we were 11 years old. I can call her at any time. Just the other day, the water heater went out at the house. Now, I didn't need the help, but I said, friend, my water heater went out. I didn't even give her the background. I just said, friend, can I hold $500? She was like, okay.
Right.
Just real easy.
Right.
Yes.
And I said, well, you're not even going to ask me what the $500 for? She said, nah.
And that's
if
what we
you
evaluate.
ask
That's
me.
But you established a friendship and a relationship. She knows that you're going to come back and give her money.
Yeah, for sure. But also, too, taking that a step further, given the friendship that we have, if there was a moment where I just forgot, oh, my bad, I took a little too long to give her that $500 back, she can come to me and check me.
But
That's right.
Yeah, she
And say,
can come in and
hey-
check you, but you should go to her and tell her why it's being delayed, right?
And I can say, my bad, girl. I
That's
just
your
got so
responsibility.
much
That's your
going on.
responsibility.
I got you.
And that's all you have to do. A lot of people will
Communication.
accept that. I know I owe you money.
Yes.
But just give me a little bit of time. I just don't have it now, but I have not forgotten you.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think that a 16 or 17 year friendship warrants that type of communication.
Absolutely.
You just don't ghost somebody.
Don't.
No.
And then she has to find out from your cousin. Obviously, she has a relationship with this cousin because they've been friends for so long. She has to find out from the cousin that,
That
you
she
moved.
Move there to her city.
Yes.
What, dang, I forgot my question.
But if the niece is reaching out, there's a disconnect. So it seems like she wants to know. Like it seems like she values the friendship. She just wants to know what's going on. Hey, why are you ghosting me? Why are you moving here? Like, what's going on with us?
She's hurt.
Yes, yes. What's going on with us? So she wants some answers, but it almost seems like she still wants that friendship too.
Absolutely. And sometimes we'll hear, we'll say, well, gosh, I didn't know you had all that going on. Well, how am I to know?
Because you don't say.
Because you haven't shared that with me.
And you guys, and let's be honest, like
Yeah.
different rearing. Some people think, hey, some people are brought up on survival. Some people are brought up on love, and sometimes you base your friendships in survival mode, or is it this is a love, So you have to look at that aspect of it too. Like it's friend is a friend. She's borrowing money, but if she's that friend, like, hey, I'm getting money, I'm hustling. She may not really know she's hustling a friend. But are you in hustling mode? Are you really her friend?
We also have a tendency to throw that word friend around. Really.
Yes.
Very
What's
loosely.
the definition of friendship between the two of us?
Right.
Yeah.
Then we go
There's
back
levels
to
Yeah,
to
that's
this.
true.
There's levels to this.
True, auntie Dutchie.
Right.
Yes.
There's levels to friendship.
Right.
Absolutely.
And don't romanticize the relationship because
absolutely.
of the years.
Oh,
Like
yes.
we've been friends for so long because you romanticize this relationship to the point where now you're putting value on the friendship based on the amount
What it
of
was.
years that you've been friends
Yeah.
and what it was and
Yeah.
how we used to be. Well, we were children then.
Yeah.
At
And,
Yeah.
16,
and we've
17.
evolved. There are stages that we should have of growth. We should be growing, and we shouldn't be the same person
Exactly.
we were 5, 10, 20 years ago. Doesn't mean like, oh, you changed. No, don't confuse the strength of the relationship with the length of the relationship with the strength of the relationship.
But I think she should have a conversation with her
Absolutely.
and tell her exactly how you
Privately.
feel about it. And
Oh, yeah.
if you don't want to give it back to me, that's fine. But I want you to know I gave it from the heart.
And this is how this made me feel.
The niece has to decide, is 16 years worth throwing away over $2,000?
No, it's not worth throwing away.
And is she holding tight to the memories of the friendship that they once had versus
When they were children.
Right, versus really seeing what their friendship is now. Just like you said, friendships change over time, and that's fine.
does.
Because
it's
people
okay.
grow.
We grow, we change, we evolve.
Right.
And that's why you hear people say, oh, well, she changed, or oh, he changed. People should be changing.
Right.
You should not be that
expected.
same person that you knew 20 years ago. There should be some added growth on all parts. It doesn't mean that the love in your heart has changed, but you should have some insight. You should have the way you move with dignity in your character. If that isn't strengthened, then there's something wrong.
Right, maturity, you don't do what you used to do.
No.
Right.
Ooh,
No, because
praise the Lord.
Right. Say it.
So, I used to be a girl back in the day
Yes.
in college, but now
Oh, my
I'm a
goodness.
woman.
I'm a grown woman now, right? I'm a grown woman.
We
You're
were still
grown.
operating on all the things we used to do. Nieces and nephews.
Right, you may still
Please
be there,
believe.
but I've moved on.
Oh, yes. Thank God for deliverance.
Yeah.
That's all I
Yes.
can say. He is still working.
So we are.
Still working.
Growth and maturity.
We have to categorize the friendships. Is it a friendships? You have friends for reasons. You have a friend for a season, and then you have friends for an eternity.
Yeah.
You can't get them mixed up. There's some friends. Hey, they were supposed to be there for this situation or this time period. You got some friends who we're friends now, and we're supposed to go to longevity. We're going to the end, but you can't make a season, a lifetime, or a reason. You have to know the differences between them.
That chick mentioned on the previous episode, what's that word? Compartmentalized.
Oh yes.
Oh, that was powerful.
Yes.
Yes.
You have to.
Can
You
you
have to
revisit
put
that?
people. Yes. Compartmentalize. You have to put people in certain categories based on how based on the relationship that you have with them. Not saying that every relationship you have in your life you seek some sort of transaction or you seek some sort of gain from the relationship. It's pretty much that you know your people that you can really shoot the stuff with, shoot the breeze and talk that real with.
Yes.
And who you have to edit things just
And
a
I
little
hate
bit.
having to edit with my friends. I like
Not with
being
my
raw
real friends.
on the
Yeah.
phone or
Yeah.
in person.
Thank you.
Oh, this hurt my feelings when you said
I don't wanna
that.
be on
Or,
eggshells, yes.
I
Let me
can
be
be
me.
real with you and just talk to you about whatever topics and we can still check each other. We
Absolutely.
still girls, we still friends. But I want to be raw with my friends.
Right.
This is how I feel about something.
Right.
So
Without judgment.
one thing I really love about my friendship with my best friend from childhood is that we have the room to check each other. She can point out to me, sis, you dead wrong, and I could do the same for her, and it's no love lost at all.
Both
But that's what a
receive
real
it.
friend is, checking balances. It
Absolutely.
It should be one friend making all the deposits and another friend making all the withdrawals. It should be a check and balance
Baby.
system.
And everything is not all about money, because some things that friends I have a friend who has done for me, it's no amount of money I could do to repay her.
Yes.
She may not be able to give the money financially, but she will give everything she can. Whatever you need, she'll be there. She shows up.
I think time is worth way more than money.
Oh,
That's
absolutely.
fine.
Definitely,
But
yes.
not diminishing what this scenario is. You should still honor what you said you were going to do.
Right.
Yeah.
You have caused the distrust in your friend.
And your friend.
Exactly what you said. Time is more important than the money. If you know you can call on her at any time, she'll do anything for you. Okay, it's worth all the money in the world because I know she's going to be there.
Yeah, you need your
But word is bond. If you say something, go back and keep your word. It may take longer, but keep your word. If you said this is a loan, don't come back for another loan. If you haven't paid the first one, if whatever you're gonna do, make sure you do it.
But that was Denise's fault, because why you give her more money
Yeah.
if she already owes you?
But Niece trying to help the friend. Niece might be, I'm not trying to put it out there, but Niece might have a different job than friend. Friend started having kids younger. She may not have the,
Okay.
the resource and the stability as friends. So we got to look at the entire picture.
And don't put yourself in that situation. If you know you don't have, don't keep doing things that you shouldn't be doing.
Well, listen. We all know that's fine and good too, but some people just have children early and they have a lot of
Sweet honey.
Hold on, honey.
So look,
We strike
sometimes
a
they just
nerve.
need a little. I know, right?
Don't keep bumping your head up against the same wall.
That's true.
What did I say earlier? I'm gonna make another mistake. I made a mistake today. Oh, I won't make that same mistake.
Right.
It'll be a new mistake.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm the kind that when I see mistakes, and I've always been like this growing up and in my adulthood, young adulthood, I see something my friend did and it causes them devastation. Oh, I'm not making that same mistake. I believe fat meat greasy. Some of us don't believe fat meat greasy.
That's a good concept.
Yeah.
Right. And now some people believe that fat meat can help you. So sometimes you make that mistake. Oh, it was that bad. And you make it again, it hits you a little. And sometimes it takes people multiple times to learn from that mistake.
Some folks got hard heads. That's fine.
Yes.
Sound like Niece got a hard head.
Right.
The same wall.
Right.
Just
I'm gonna
don't
make a
call
new
me.
mistake.
You
I'm gonna
keep
make
bumping it.
I'm not. None of us are perfect. We have all stated that.
Yes.
But you've got to operate with. That's why being connected with the spirit and understanding. Okay, Lord, I know I was wrong. I know I did that. Okay, if I get out this situation, I know I'm not gonna make that same mistake again.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
You'll be a fool too, because what they say, doing the same thing, expecting different results,
It's insanity.
is insanity.
But it doesn't sound like to me the niece is really, she's concerned about the money. But remember, she said, should I call her?
Yes.
Or let her keep the money? So she's
Even
prepared.
if you call her, you don't loan something that you
Don't have.
that you need.
So it's clear that the niece is not. She may not be hurting for the $2,000
It's
because you
acceptable.
gave it.
But she's hurting for the.
She's
It sounds like she's hurting for the friendship.
For the
Hurt
friendship.
because
She
of
wants
what
the friendship.
transpired, moving to the city where she lives.
Yes.
And not telling.
And not telling her.
Because
So
it
again-
looks like you're trying to. You're not trying to. You're avoiding.
Yes.
It's the principle of the
the
matter. But
principle of the
then
matter.
going back to my original question, what is she seeking to gain from confronting the friend?
Okay. To
Okay.
work out the friendship.
Yeah.
Are you trying to work out the friendship? Are you trying to get your money back?
She has to
Are you
ask
trying
herself those questions.
Are you just trying to run up on her and say, girl, I know you live here. Like, stop avoiding me. Like,
Right.
what are you seeking?
Yeah.
And she
From
may
this
be trying to
confrontation.
use the money as a way to call instead of calling and say, "Hey, I miss you. I miss our friendship."
that's
she
what-
might say, she might be going the wrong avenue and say, "Well, should I
like
call for my money?" But in reality, girl, I miss you. I miss us.
Right.
And that is probably the the best approach to take. If you can remove the money out of it, and if this friendship is worth fighting for, you should call and state just that.
And lead with love.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yes.
I
Yes.
miss you. I love you
I understand you live here. I am hurt.
because you didn't tell me.
Yes.
But let's talk about it.
We got some other things to discuss later, but I need to see you. We need to talk in person.
And then maybe she'll take her guard down. She won't be so guarded, and she'll be able to speak with her friend in a loving way, and she won't be so defensive
Yes.
The friend.
about the money.
Yes.
Right. The friend.
Yes. Take the money out the equation and just focus on the friendship. Exactly.
The niece still gonna come with a little attitude now.
Oh,
I can
yeah.
tell you that.
Not necessarily.
It's gonna be in her tone.
Because I would.
Once
yeah.
I would. Because
in
remember,
a confrontation, because you a gangster and you can't hide
the
your
one
feelings.
that owes the money.
the one who loaned the money.
The niece who
she's
loaned the money.
already in the back of her mind. Oh, it's a painful feeling. But the way you approach it, what is the end goal?
Begin with the end in mind.
With the end in mind.
What is the end goal? We've made mistakes in acting out an emotion, and it's not the best decision. But we are human, and we do act out in emotions.
Yes.
But you have to start. What is the end goal? I want to save my friendship. I want to save my sister. But you're still human.
Yes. Because
Because as soon as she say something wrong, she gonna be like,
Well, if she want to save that friendship, she gonna have to let that $2,000 go.
yeah. But the human side of me wants to know first, why did you move here and not contact me? Let's start there. Why did you move here and not contact me? And depending upon her answer, depending upon how she responds, if she responds humbly and says, well, you know what? I know that I'm going through some issues still and I know that I've probably been a burden to you, and I just didn't want to come to you and speak with you until I at least had something to give you, and and I wanted to offer you something on this loan. Maybe the niece will then open her heart a little more. But if she comes with an attitude, well, I don't have to tell you that I moved or
it's all downhill.
It's all in
then.
popping then.
I don't think it's downhill, because if
she reacts
she
that way.
gave her the money from the heart, and I think she is wanting that friendship, because she's worried about she moved there and didn't even, contact her, because otherwise she would have said, I'm done, let her be. But I think she really wants that friendship.
Absolutely.
And I think it's not balanced, as you said.
But she said it's only downhill if she responds in a negative manner instead of accepting responsibility of.
The friend definitely has to check her tone and her attitude, because if niece come at her, she got to come correct now. She's going to have to come like,
Niece gotta check her tone and attitude too,
no,
though.
niece has been there. Niece has
sweet.
been there. Friend just got to,
Niece gotta check her tone and
there needs to
attitude
be an
too.
understanding. It
Giving
seems
it
like
to her
a mutual
if she
understanding, a
wasn't a
mutual
loving
respect.
person, I
She's
think.
giving. It doesn't mean her delivery is going to be sweet.
Right.
We
Ignore the
often talk about
delivery.
Ignore the delivery. Listen to the message.
Oh, that's the
Sometimes
motto
we
right
don't
there.
Because if she wasn't sweet, she would have gotten in touch with her a long time ago.
She can't get.
Oh,
she
true.
tried.
If she was a
tried,
gangster,
She would have
yeah.
found
she would have been
Probably
called.
tried to get
Oh,
in
I
touch.
would have called. I would
Me
have
too.
called.
I'm a
She'd have
straight
shown
shooter.
up.
I'd have popped up at the house, at the
I'm a straight
cousin's
shooter. I
house.
will.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm
So
going
I
to
think
call.
she's
If it's something feels off, you should call. But sometimes our delivery can sometimes cause someone to feel uncomfortable. That's however they want to receive it. Ignore the delivery. What is the message in this? What's the message?
That sounds like a good place for the motto.
I think though, this niece is really fed up with this friend.
Absolutely.
She says, I don't
tired.
call her anymore. Her energy is woe is me. Let's talk about that energy for a minute.
Okay.
Because this friend could have drained the life out of the friendship to the point where now this niece is so tired of her, she doesn't want to be her friend anymore. She says, should I just not speak to her again? She's contemplating that as well.
Okay.
So we have to make sure we're filling each other's cup. The niece has been been poured into the other friend so much, she just doesn't even want to have anything to do with her. So we got to make sure that we're reciprocating
Reciprocate.
with each other's cup, filling each other's cup. She's been pouring out so much. She don't even. She's
And people
tired.
who don't reciprocate, they don't even realize that they are just takers.
Yeah, you
Right.
got- and look,
Family,
They don't realize it.
they don't and don't care sometimes. It could be family, it could be friends. Sometimes people are takers. They are takers of your energy, of your insight. It's not always monetary.
Your resources.
Right.
Your resources. They don't say, "Well, let me check on you and see what I
Your
can do. How are
connection.
you doing?"
Listen, I was-
People just assume you good.
Right. Check on your strong
Yes.
friends.
Check
Check
on
on
your
the ones
strong
who are
friends.
always there.
Well,
Yes.
it sounds like niece is already over the friendship. I think
No, I don't think so.
it does because she said she stopped calling.
She said she stopped calling her.
They've hit a bump in the road that can be resolved with communication and maturity. We've all made mistakes. We've all had friendships go through things. Family relationships go through things. And you can reset certain things if it is a commitment for you to reach that common goal. If the end goal is for us to maintain this friendship. But if it's worth salvaging, that has to be a mutual decision. Do we want this friendship?
Exactly.
Right.
How can we move forward with or without that $2,000?
So let's go back to the niece saying that her friend is always in a crisis situation that she puts herself in. If these crisis situations just continue and continue and continue, that niece has to protect her own peace.
Do you want the friendship? Do you want to continue on this road? If this is who this friend is.
Is.
Yes.
Because by now it
She
is what it is.
And she is who she is.
She is who she is.
The user.
Well, then yes. If the
Storm said
friendship
that's what it is.
if the friendship isn't helping niece, then that's what she has to decide. Okay, hey, I'm not doing this anymore. This is not helping me. She has to use her own spirit of discernment. This is not benefiting me. I'm just giving and giving and giving. And if it's at that point, then yes, I mean she can feel like, hey, it's time to cut it off. And there's no. It's not a problem.
Right.
You know,
Right.
if it's woe is me and she's draining your energy, she's messing up the vibe. You know, she can't get over that hump because you have some people too. Now I was trying to give her a little, I was reaching out to friend, but if friend just keep pulling her down, and she can't go to the next, and friend is not able to go to the next level, then you're gonna have to leave friend because sometimes you got to go places, and there's some people you can't take with you.
Can't take it.
Oh. But you know what? That word discernment, and that's so important to me. Discernment. It's like that common sense. Everybody don't have discernment.
Everybody don't.
Everybody don't have common sense. It's a gift, really.
Yes.
Common sense is not common. Because you would sit here and say, well, common sense should tell her to call her friend and make an arrangement or tell her she's in town. Common sense is not common.
But
It's
you know,
common sense common, y'all.
no,
No.
and neither is consideration and compassion.
Oh.
That's yeah. Consideration and compassion.
You ought to
for
drop
other
your
people.
mic on that one.
Consideration and compassion for others, because it sounds like to me the niece has been considerate, the niece has been compassionate,
She's
the
been
niece has
loving,
been loving, a giver, but this friend has taken in all that, but has not learned the lesson of being that for her friend, not just financially. I'm not talking about financially, but with friendships, like you said, it's a reciprocation. And if you're always the taker and never the giver,
But again, go back to evaluating the friendship. If the friend is always taking, you're not giving anything, so you got to look at her. Hey, she's not giving me anything back. So no, she's not being a friend. She's not valuing the friendship. She's just taking. She's not being loving. She's not being kind. She's not bearing any other fruits of the spirit with niece.
right?
So if your spirits aren't kindred or your spirits are, she's not helping. She's not helping her at all.
This is how I handle all of those previous relationships. When I think about romanticizing a friendship that's been 10, 15, 20 years, and we've both evolved and we've both changed and we've both grown, I ask myself this: if I met that person today, would we be friends?
That's a
Would
good
I want
question.
to? Would I want to associate with them? Being the woman that I am today, not when I was 16, not when I was 20, not when I was 25 and young and dumb. But if I met that person today,
Oh, wow.
would I want to be friends with them? And guess what? All of those people who no longer hear from me, you know the answer.
Okay, so now we're looking at nieces and nephews. These are younger, likely are younger, because they're nieces and nephews.
Yes.
So you can take that question and say, if 20 years from now, do I want this friend in my corner? Will this friend be someone that I know I can grow and we can sharpen each other? Steel sharpens steel, iron sharpens iron.
That's right.
How
Can we grow together?
How can we grow together and fill each other's cup?
That's right.
Is it even worth moving forward in this friendship?
Is this somebody that's going to hold me down as
Yes.
and have my back, or hold me down as be a weight in my elevation?
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you need to decide what kind of holding down that person is going to be for you.
And is this person making you a better me? I look at my, I don't have that many, but I look at my friends, and if I'm not always right, but when they come to me and they're like, T, you got to do better. And it hurts, like you've been doing this, but it's making me a better me. So I know that they're looking out for my well-being. So is that person making you the best you?
Yes.
Is that person making you, helping you to evolve into the best you? Because there are givers or takers, but is this person love you and they're giving you and they want you to be the best you? And they're pouring out, so you got to look at what's being in. Are they helping me? Are you helping me to be the best Teresa?
Right.
I bet the best Heidi.
So you're suggesting, nieces and nephews, what works for you is taking accountability.
Yes.
Yes.
Can you accept constructive
Yes.
criticism? Sometimes people can't accept constructive criticism. Sometimes it hit us in the gut and we have to say, okay,
Yes.
I need to
It's
change
fine.
that.
You gonna be in your feelings if somebody criticize you. Absolutely.
But you have to, as you said, we've all been there, or we need to listen to what the people we know love us
And also,
and say, you know what? Let me check that. Let me make sure that in what part did I play and what can I improve on? How can I, moving forward, how can I be better? Because that's the goal.
And is that person making you better? And then you have to look at it. Am I making them better? Am I adding anything to their life, or am I just in the way? Because if you're not making that other person better too, it's evaluation time. Like it's got to be give and take. So
So you can move yourself out of the way, or I can move you out of the way.
exactly, yes.
Right.
Now that you say that, the gangster and our friendship is very short. But I can tell her what I think she needs to know.
Absolutely.
And she'll say, well, you're right, and move on.
Oh, she say that.
I do. Because
I said to all
Yes.
Ooh.
I
You
don't
tell
want-
people they right?
I don't want
Oh,
anybody
yes.
around me that can't check.
Oh, yes.
If you're my true,
Oh, important stuff.
on important
deep stuff.
on important stuff. If I think about it for a moment, because like I said, I'm type A. So sometimes I'm only thinking my way, and I have to hear a different perspective. And once I hear that different perspective, especially from someone who's had more experience than me, and then not only that, you being of a different generation, sometimes you have to tell me from a different angle based on how your generation perceives it. And then sit back and think about it, and I'll say, well, you know what? You are right. Or even if I don't think you're right, I agree that it's your way of thinking and I have my way of thinking.
Or you'll say, let me think about that.
Let me think about it.
I just ain't never heard you say the words. Oh, you right.
I've heard it many times.
Well, maybe you've
If
never
you
been
can
right.
tell, go ahead. But listen, go ahead with that one. There's a clip with Jill Scott.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Go ahead. This one she gonna tell you. Go ahead.
Listen, Jill Scott, shout out Jilly from Philly, says, if you can tell me what to do, then tell me what to do. But if you can't tell me what to do, then you can't tell me
what to do.
Right. You can't tell me what to do.
Right.
So
You gotta break that down, y'all.
So-
Listen to that one. You're gonna have to listen to that. Rewind it if you have to.
Yes. Either you have the fortitude and the strength, and you've proven yourself worthy of telling me what to do.
Right.
Or I've seen how you move, and you could never, ever tell me what to do.
But I just say, as long as they have some integrity, I'm gonna listen to you. As long as you have some integrity and you're about some business,
Same thing.
But it's not-
broken down differently.
no, you can't tell me. You can't tell me if you don't have any integrity and you don't have anything to show for yourself. Like,
Well, maybe that's what. So taking it back to the niece and her friend, right? Maybe that's what the friend has to offer the niece, right? She has the experience.
They're the same age.
But don't
Okay, but I can be the same age as somebody, but we've walked different paths.
Oh, yes.
That's
Yes.
We walk
Amen.
different paths. Like,
right.
yeah. Oh, now you want to tell me I'm right. We walk different
You're
paths.
right.
Maybe the niece is privileged. Like she's had parental support her
Yes.
whole life. She's had guidance. She's had aunties in her life.
Yes.
You know, but the friend hasn't. So
And it
she
says
has to
that.
learn. She got to get it out the mud.
Let's still
that's that
not-
struggle love. There's a
Yeah.
difference between survival and love.
Yes.
That struggle love is different. That struggle
And
is
let's
different.
still not throw her friend away. That
Okay.
she's still a human being.
Okay.
Don't throw her away. Hey, look at that. Chick, like, okay.
Okay.
Do it again, that chick.
Okay.
Let's not throw her away.
Well,
Let's look at, we just said what God said.
We can love her
that's
from
what God
afar.
says, but
We can love her from a
I'm
distance.
not
and we
saying
can
you
pray
gotta
for
go
her.
and keep doing it, bumping your head up against that same wall. She is responsible of having a heart-to-heart conversation with that friend. She's
Right.
responsible for that.
right.
Yes, she is. If you, no matter whether you get the money back or not, you need to have a conversation with her, whether it's closure or next steps moving on.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, that conversation has to be had. It's
I agree.
inevitable.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So she can rest. You have peace. You don't have peace until you had that conversation.
Oh yeah.
She has
yeah,
to
yeah,
do
yeah.
that for herself.
You're
She
right.
gotta do
You're
that.
right.
But in my opinion, Auntie Gangsta, well, I mean, what's the motto?
We don't care about your feelings. We care about your future.
Right.
Okay. And so if I were the niece, I'm gonna tell that friend, grow on, because you're not healthy right now, and you are not healthy enough, and I am moving differently, so I need for you to grow on, just on the fact that I can't trust you now. Trust is big for me, and if you break it. If you break that trust, you moved to my city and we've been friends for 16 or 17 years, and you did not call me to tell me or to even check on me. If we haven't spoken in a while, you don't know what I'm going through.
Exactly.
Right. Oh.
I could be going through hell.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you have sat over there and been selfish in your own way of thinking and not called me to say, hey, how are you doing?
Exactly.
I know we haven't spoken a while, and listen, I don't have your money, but I'm calling to check on
Right.
you.
Yeah.
Check on the strong.
So I would never
on the
trust her
strong.
again, because I would feel like I would play that whole friendship back in my head, and I would no longer be myself with her.
But there again, you may be a friend, but she didn't really consider you a friend, maybe just an associate.
Ooh.
Or a resource.
Ooh.
Maybe I was never her friend. Maybe I was
source of
just a
income.
resource.
So you're focusing on being her friend, and
Painful
they really
truths.
didn't
These are
consider
some
you
painful.
as a friend.
These are some painful truths.
But you have to look at it, not just in a marriage, but friendships could be unequally yoked.
Yes.
Imbalance. That's what we said.
Yes.
Scales are
So-
sometimes imbalanced.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Because I can't be your friend and I'm an associate. That just doesn't go together. How I'm a friend. I'm a true friend, and I'm giving every time you ask me. But you just consider me as a resource, baby. When you see ATM on my forehead, no.
Right.
But she said
Sorry,
niece
but you
set,
didn't.
Right.
niece set herself up as as a resource.
She started that way.
Yeah.
Right.
Let me,
Yes.
That's
let me
Yes.
help $20 to put gas in my car. It started off with $20.
Right.
And then it advanced to $2,000.
Uh-huh.
See?
Right. Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right.
Well, what's the moral of the story?
The moral of the story, let's see. Niece, check this out. You may be her friend, but it's a little bit up in the air whether or not she's yours, okay? Based on what God said, it's time to forgive. Let that $2,000 go and move on. Let God handle it. Karma is law, and she will reap what she has sown. So evident by her life, she's already going through it. She can't get up on her feet. She can't figure out her way. She's having a hard time. Also, clearly, niece, you had the money to give. You had the money to give. So keep in mind that God loves a cheerful giver. God loves a cheerful giver. And you can't expect anything in return, especially if you gave it out of the kindness of your heart. So let it go, all of it, and just let God deal with it.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Nieces and nephews, we need you. Please tell all of your friends, your family members to check us out on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok at That Real Auntie, and on Facebook at That Auntie. And until next time, we want to hear from you.
Thank you for watching another great episode of That Auntie. We want you to stay tuned for the next episode. What is effective co-parenting? Is that co-parenting a blessing? Is it positive or is it negative and it's stressing? Stay tuned for the next episode of That Auntie. Watch That Auntie wherever you get your podcast.
All right.